Now at 6, breaking news overnight. A Southwest Washington apartment fire leaves one person dead. Sunrise reporter Thomas Schultz is live in Hazeldale with the latest.
And 2 more people were arrested overnight near the South Portland ICE facility. Coming up, what police say led to the arrests.
Later this hour, a Vancouver man's mission to help people suffering in Ukraine ends in tragedy after he dies during a drone strike.
He just was always kind of took that extra step to help people.
We're going to hear more from his family coming up.
And Portland City Council have approved the next budget for the next fiscal year. We have the budget breakdown as your 6 o'clock hour sunrise starts right now. Good morning, and thank you for joining us on your Thursday. I'm China Green.
And I'm Drew Carney. Before we get to Rod and his forecast, a little sunrise news to share with you. We now have more Sunrise Show for you every weekday morning. We're going to stream live for 2 extra hours between 7 and 9 a.m., but only on our TV app, KGW Plus. If you're watching us on Plus right now, you're in a great spot. If you don't have Plus yet, you can download the app for free through Roku, Amazon Fire, or Apple TV. It is the only way to catch the extra 2 hours of sunrise live every weekday morning from 7 to 9.
Rod Hill, how are we looking weather-wise?
A really nice day. Good morning. Yesterday, of course, we had a little bit of light rain around. We had the morning cloudiness. Today, it's partly cloudy from start to finish and just really nice, including you folks at the beach. Here's Chinook Winds Casino Resort camera live in Lincoln City, 45 degrees, light winds. All the coast cameras look the same. This view is looking a little bit farther south down in Lincoln County. This is the Inn at Otter Crest. Again, partly cloudy skies. Really, really nice morning shaping up for you. There's a view from Willamette Valley Vineyards just south of Salem. That's partly cloudy out over the valley. Portland is similar at 52. We'll be 67 at noon. If we make it to 74, that would equal yesterday's high. Now, we still have rain coming in first thing tomorrow morning and Saturday, and that forecast is coming up, guys.
All right, thank you, Rod. Breaking news overnight in Southwest Washington. One person we know is dead and at least 10 others are without a home after an apartment complex fire in Hazeldale.
Thomas Schultz joins us live from that scene. So Thomas, what else do we know here?
Well, Drew, in China, officials tell us that that person that they found dead was buried under debris once the second floor fell into the first floor of this apartment complex. Let me show you a little bit of what we're seeing right behind us. Obviously, you can see crews still there. That white van is from the medical examiner. They, of course, are on scene as well. Let's show you a video of what this looked like a little bit earlier this morning. This is smoke you can see of that fire pluming. 10 different residencies were displaced, 10 homes. Another person was injured and taken to the hospital with second-degree burns. Witnesses reported hearing one person screaming, followed by a series of explosions around 12:30 this morning. When crews arrived, they found the complex fully engulfed and residents trying to evacuate. Officials tell us that those residents did a good job of evacuating and trying to get as many people out as possible. They also say that something that they had to deal with, which was challenging in this fire, was that these apartment complexes are all sharing the same crawl space. So once they saw where the fire was, they had to prevent it from going any further into a crawl space and preventing it from going even further down. You can see just smoke marks on these units down the row here, but fortunately those homes and those people were not dramatically affected and are okay. It's also not clear yet who the person was who died. Once again, 10 people have been displaced in these 12 homes here. Again, not clear who the person was who died. It's not yet clear how this fire started as well. That is all information that we will bring to you once we have it. Guys?
All right, Thomas Schultz reporting live for us this morning there in Southwest Washington. Officers, meanwhile, arrested 2 more protesters by the Portland ICE facility near the South Waterfront.
Portland police say around 8:30 last night, 22-year-old Eduardo Diaz was seen pointing a powerful laser at federal officers. Diaz was arrested for a misdemeanor. Then around 12:30 this morning, 19-year-old Mariana Rivera Loza was arrested for trespassing. Police say she entered a closed area near the trolley tracks by the ICE facility. Throughout the protest, police have reiterated that just because an arrest is made during the tense moments, it does not mean that people will be charged with crimes. Meantime, ICE agents also detained an asylum seeker, in downtown Portland yesterday, and witnesses caught it on camera.
Court documents say it happened right after the man left immigration court. We can show you the video here. A woman who works downtown recorded the video. She shared it with us. It shows ICE agents stopping the man a few blocks from the federal building. His attorney told us that agents threatened to break his car window, but she says her client got out of the car willingly. He's from Colombia, filed for asylum last year, and has no previous criminal record. ICE says he was arrested under, quote, enforcement priorities. His attorney told us she doesn't know where he was taken. She says she tried to see him at the Portland ICE facility, but she was turned away and told it was closed yesterday. She's filed a petition to keep him in Oregon and speed up his case. We reached out to ICE, and we'll have an update for you as soon as we hear back.
Portland City Council has given its final stamp of approval to next year's budget. So this follows weeks of debate that included more than 100 amendments from councilors and a $150 million funding gap. The final budget includes some added fees that you may notice here. There is an additional cost for taking rideshare services, using city-owned golf courses, and parking downtown. The budget also allocates money for 8 more shelter sites that the city says will serve more than 800 people. It also expands Portland street response by adding more positions and more hours. Now, the new budget, however, means that some city workers will lose their jobs, though the exact number is still being worked out.
I'm sorry to those whose jobs we couldn't save. I do want to point out we achieved a lot of really important things. We invested in parks maintenance and safety, invested in emergency management, and reversed many of the years of cuts.
Funding for Portland Police was a major sticking point throughout the process. In the end, councilors agreed to take roughly $2 million from PPB budget to pay for recruitment for all public safety agencies, including the Portland Bureau.
From the city's budget, we move to a state budget issue. Up to $45 million worth of cuts could be on the way for early learning nonprofits in Oregon. The latest budget plan from Salem includes cuts to pre-K and family support programs as lawmakers try to iron out a state spending deal. There is a proposal on the table right now to actually boost spending for K through 12 education by 11%, but early learning advocates say helping children under the age of 5 is also critical.
Without that investment, we're not getting kids ready for K, and then we're seeing that drop off in educational attainment later. So it's really one of the best places we can invest right now.
One Senate bill under discussion calls for a 3% cut to all programs offered by the Early Learning Department and a 10% cut to programs that include daycare and ones that help kids out of foster care.
To your fire coverage this morning, in the Gorge, the Wasco County Sheriff's Office has lifted most evacuation orders for the Rowena fire burning near the Dalles, but there is still a level 1 evacuation in place for 5 Mile Road and Benson Road east of Highway 197. The Sheriff's Office says the fire is in mop-up right now. Containment is now at 68% and resources are being shifted off the fire. If you are returning to your home in the fire zone, the Wasco County Sheriff's Office is reminding people that the area is still hazardous due to unstable structures, sharp metal, and the potential for toxic ash. And in Central Oregon, the Alder Springs fire is now 21% contained and has burned 3,500 acres. There are several level 3 go now evacuation orders in place. That includes the Deschutes campground at Cove Palisades. The Oregon State Fire Marshal has brought in over 100 firefighters to protect homes and infrastructure from the fire.
Rod, your forecast through the weekend involves some rain and cooler temperatures. I don't know, though, if that impacts firefighters who are dealing with fires out there in Central Oregon.
It should. If there's going to be any negative for the weekend, winds could be erratic, with especially on Friday tomorrow with the scattered shower pattern. But the fact that the temperatures are going to be down, humidity levels are going to be up, and even in Central Oregon, we will see some rainfall. The good far outweighs the bad as we look over the next couple of days. And remember, these fires have largely been not lightning started. And the weather pattern even today is really pretty good. Not overly hot and not much wind in Central Oregon. We're all dry this morning. Partly cloudy skies. Closest camera I have is over in the Sisters area. This is Aspen Lakes Golf Course. You can see it's a sunny morning. There are the Three Sisters. Not much wind, no smoke from this vantage point looking that direction. Early morning temperatures, here they are. It's 43 in Bend, so that's nice, right? 51 in the Dalles, 49 in Salem. Portland's in the low 50s, 44 up in Kelso. We literally are partly cloudy to mostly sunny across our two-state area this morning. There's no marine push, and it's really just going to be a lovely day. The one rain chance, if you look to the right corner of the screen, Burns 82, John Day 77. Could be some scattered showers, maybe a spotty storm in southeastern Oregon later today, and that's it. All dry in central Oregon and cooler than yesterday, which is generally good news. It tends to slow fire activity. Was around 80 today. Bend 73, Madras 72. And then you've got low to maybe 74-degree temperatures up and down the valley and low 60s over at the coast. So enjoy today. Just really absolutely perfect weather in the eyes of many, certainly me. Partly cloudy 74. Tomorrow, the rain chances begin early in the morning. It'll be a scattered shower threat day tomorrow. Not threat, there will be scattered showers. There could be some storms mixed in. Saturday, from early to mid-morning through mid-afternoon, we think it's widespread steady rain, really wet. And then Sunday, mainly looking dry, and that is your forecast.